Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Love Our Life. Today we are back doing some Epic Universe updates, true construction updates today. And I know the last video that we had was Epic Universe, but that was all about the reveal that Universal did last week with the Isle of Berk and talking about all the different things going on. But today we're going to hop in and talk about everything going on with the construction. We got some Harry Potter stuff, we got some Isle of Berk stuff, and we have, of course, Super Nintendo that we're going to start off with. So let's get going. So come on, enjoy me. So we're going to be dealing with three different things here today. We're going to be dealing with How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk, Super Nintendo World, and Harry Potter, the Wizarding World, of course, set in France / England / it's all the different stuff. But without further ado, let's get into it right now. Let's start with Super Nintendo World. Here we go. This aerial photo of a conch door recently added to the Yoshi's Adventure in Super Nintendo World. You see this here. I kind of expanded the photo a little bit for you guys to see it a little bit better. But that is looking really good there. I'm loving the look of that. I think it's a great look. The conch door is really cool. An added piece, and it's still wrapped in some shrink wrap there. Of course, they haven't fully finished it off yet. And then we have a construction worker down at the bottom of the photo here, right over the mystery block that is standing there working on something there. So pretty cool. And then here is another look here. Aerial view of Mount Beanpole. Of course, we see all the details added, the POW button added. There's been some coins added on top of the brick blocks there, which looks really cool. And here is a little detail here. It might be in the next photo. Down at the very bottom, you can see here. Well, let's look at this first. Here's another view of the conch door at Yoshi's Adventure. Looks awesome. I'm so ready for it, man. I'm so ready for it. And here is another aerial photo showing everything here. Now you can see it's starting to get more color, starting to get more green and brown in the area. So definitely getting all the extra color added. You can see at the top of the photo here, all the extra green, all the green to the left, and everything's starting to come together and look just like what we were expecting it to look like. And then here is another aerial photo as well. Now this is the multi-level Mushroom Kingdom. Of course, the arrows recently pointed the entrance of the feature, Toad's Cafe. So the little silver thing right here where the arrow is pointing is the entrance to Toad's Cafe, which looks really cool. So we're getting some more stuff here with Bowser's Castle. We don't yet have the face of Bowser, but if you look at the very bottom, you can see where his claws are starting to come out here, which looks really good. It's very interesting how they're doing that and how they're getting that ready right there. So that's going to be awesome once they're done with that. I cannot wait for this. And here's another aerial photo here just showing all the area that they're doing. They're getting everything ready near Bowser's Fortress, which looks amazing. And then you can see down here at the bottom right the entrance of the Toadstool Cafe we were just talking about there. It's kind of looks like a little silver entrance there. Of course, that'll be themed and painted in different color there, but I love how we're getting closer and closer and closer here to the castle being done. We're getting close. And of course, we see some other things going on here too. Arrows to two piranha plants, which you can see here to the left. That is amazing. And then one up to the top right, piranha plants there, and they're all still shrink wrapped. So getting closer, guys. I mean, we know this. And then here is an aerial photo of a piranha plant near Peach's Castle, which looks awesome. I hate these guys in the game, but I love to see them in real life. I think that's so cool. Let's see here. And of course, this one here, this is showing another wide view of Peach's Castle, which looks really good. I think that is pretty amazing looking. Which all this in itself, I mean, it's just going to continue to get more detailed. I saw a progress bar like this morning that said like 98% done. It's not true. It's not 98% done by any means. But here's another aerial photo of the courtyard, Super Nintendo World. Electrical work progress previously in the courtyard was busy, but with boom lifts now. So they're adding more stuff here. And there's that conch door to the left there, as you can see him just sitting there chilling. And then here's another aerial photo here of Super Nintendo World. So we've got some updates here from Super Nintendo World. We don't have like a ton right now. I mean, there's green work added, there's everything else added, but you know, as we're moving along with these updates, it's going to continue to be every week we're going to see more and more progress. Now with Epic opening next year, everyone keeps asking me when are tickets going to go on sale. We don't know yet. We're thinking this summer. The preview center's coming sometime this summer that we know, maybe sooner than later. But I'm sure that it'll definitely like coincide with the summer tribute store somehow, some way. I don't know. But with this, let's move on to How to Train Your Dragon. We have a few things we need to talk about with Isle of Berk. Now, the first thing we're getting here, of course, is a group photo is in progress while they're on the Viking ship here. You can kind of see that there, which is pretty cool that they're doing like a little group photo, and it's right in between the Viking statues there. I recently went back and watched the beginning of How to Train Your Dragon and got really excited for what I saw of the accuracy of what it looks like. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. I love to see that. Also, here's an aerial view of How to Train Your Dragon Land, a recently started project in Celestial Park at the bottom. And then here's just an overview of everything. There's the meat hall on the right. To the left is the How to Train Your Dragon coaster. And then to the bottom right is the actual boat ride. That one is called Fire Drill, from what we know. So now we know a little more details. If you saw our last video of what everything's going to be called, it's kind of cool. I'm loving that. And then, of course, up here at the top is the oh man, it's slipping me now. The dragon spin ride, which is cool. And I will put what the name of it is down below because I totally forgot. Here's another aerial photo looking at the front of How to Train Your Dragon Land. The Viking Training Camp play area. So this is where the play area is going to be. We know that is coming now, which is cool, which we've talked about before, but we haven't really expanded on it. All the concept art and stuff looks really awesome for what they're doing. So I'm really excited about that. I think that'll be good for the kids. And I mean, this whole land in itself is going to be good for the kids. So I mean, it's just going to be one thing that's just cool altogether. So I can't wait to see what is done with this. And then here we can see the launch of the coaster. This is Hiccup's Wing Gliders roller coaster. That's the official name of it now here at the bottom. And this is the second launch, which you can see in the concept art. And I suggested you guys go watch the previous video. Just link that down below for you guys to watch. Looks good. I mean, it looks great. So I cannot wait to see all this. And then, of course, we have some stuff going on here. Concrete being poured into the Viking training camp. So they're getting all that ready to go. Everything like that. And then here is another view of Hiccup's glider roller coaster. Looking good. I mean, it is looking good how it goes down through the bridge there, comes back around. Like, I think that's going to be awesome. It shows that in the concept art. Like, there's like 2 rides that they have that go like near the water with Starfall Racers and then Hiccup's wing gliders. So it's all coming along pretty good. They still have sheep that they have covered up here. We're going to see sheep that are going to hopefully very soon be uncovered, but of course with the weather in Florida, they're probably trying to be careful with all that and then everything to go. So here's another view of the sheep that have been covered up. So if you're familiar with the films and know what they look like, they're kind of little fat little sheep. But here's where it'll turn around and go back around there with the attraction. So everything's looking good. And here's actually the launch here that Bio Reconstruct actually provided. And I guess we should have given him credit at the beginning, but all these photos are from Bio Reconstruct. And here's the concept art here. So you can kind of see where that launch is and then how it'll go through there. So it has the 2 little little winged areas there with the little dragons, the cute little dragons there. So I mean, it's looking good. It is definitely looking good. And then here is a aerial view of the Starfall Racers at the bottom, and then How to Train Your Dragon Land up here at the top, showing you everything there. So everything's looking pretty good, man. I mean, it's looking great, and you can see they're still building up the meat hall, which is going to look fantastic. You can see over to the left here, this looks like maybe the side entrance or some restaurant or restrooms. Over to the left, I'm not really sure what those are, but everything looks good. I think it's just it's getting really close, man, and we're getting really close. And then one more for How to Train Your Dragon. You can see here's some areas here. This looks like this is obviously scaffolding in the foreground. Here's the winged webbing or nets over to the bottom left of the photo, where it might make it look like it's a dragon, you know, as you're going. So it looks good. I think it looks great. And that is pretty cool. There's some more stuff here, of course, we can go into how this is going around here. This is area leading to Hiccup's roller coaster here, and I think this might be where the entrance is going to be. I'm not entirely sure, but that looks pretty good there. Sorry for the screaming dogs. They are in a mood today. But yeah, so it's pretty cool. It looks good. I think overall, this is one of the sleeper lands here at the park. I think it's a big sleeper, and I think it'll be a really great addition whenever they're finished with this. I think it's really going to give the kids something to really be excited about, and really, you know, no pun intended, sink their teeth in as dragons, right? Okay, so now we're going to move on to Harry Potter. We're going to talk about Port Saint Denis in Harry Potter Land of Epic Universe. And you can see right here, let's start off. Oh, I just knocked the director down. This is a show today. You can see here, this is the aerial tall service gate at the right here. And then you can see the entrance. We've talked about this concept, or this art here, divine magic, with the perfume ad on the building there, which looks amazing. Cool. Here's another view of this here. And of course, at the foreground is the Elder Wand, kind of giving you that portal to go into this land, which looks great. This land is going to have a lot of shade, and a lot of people are going to want to chill, which, I mean, Diagon Alley does have a lot of shade too, doesn't it? People are going to want to chill here. You can see that there's some more stuff we got to get to, because there's some writings on the walls here. Here is the actual other side of this gate leading out or into the land. It's huge. It looks huge, just like in France. Like, obviously they're trying to recreate that, and it looks really good with what they're doing. And then, okay, so we got some more stuff here. Now you can see some, I was talking about writing on the wall. You can see it here. There's some writing on these walls down here at the bottom left. Almost looks like graffiti, but it's kind of cool because these are like storefront themings that they're doing now, and it looks really good. I'm glad that they're really getting into this. And you're starting to see some green around the windows here, like some of that, some cream colored stuff around the windows as well. Looks like this is all like a creamish color up here, where that's going. Here's another view of it here too. Renovation Dentare. That's pretty cool. That looks awesome. I love the look of that. And then you can see at the bottom left here as well, there's a little bit of a gold thing. It looks like it might be some type of bird of some sort. I'm not really 100% sure, but this looks it looks really good. Everything else that they have, and then over here to the left they have some writing as well. So everything looks legit. I mean, it's looking great. And here's the top of that, you know, leading back into that and everything like that. I think it looks really good. I think overall, I mean, this is just one street. I mean, obviously everything else is going to be done later, but definitely this is cool. So this is the other side. Looks like we have E-Cole here. That's cool. And then you can see everything else along the side there, I can't make that out quite what that says. If anybody knows what that says, let me know down in the comments, because I would love to know. But just the theming on the windows there is like a greenish color. They obviously have blue tape up there because they're still working on that. And then down below that, the red brick theming right there looks great. You know what? I mean, I think a lot of people are sleeping on this, but I think this is going to be really great once they're done. I've seen a lot of comments of people saying they're just kind of tired of Harry Potter or stuff like that, but I'm not. I think this is going to be great. Now, we do have some more theming here, with some more graphics and theming and wording on the windows here. I cannot make out what those say. I can, but I can't read it. So there's a difference there, right? But it does look like there might be a couple of griffins here. So those are really cool looking. And of course, like over here to the left, there is yellow painting here with some kind of crest there. So I don't know if that's just temporary paint or that's what it's going to be. I'm pretty sure that's probably what it's going to be. But there is a crest right above that. So very interested to see what that's going to be. If that's going to be like exit of an attraction, or there's a store in there. I haven't done a lot of research on this kind of stuff, but it does seem like it's really cool and where it's going to go. And then here's the other side of it here too. You can see more of the griffin here, more of the writing here. I do see Quidditch, potions, culture, and I can't make out that last word there. Looks like brief news story. No, that's what someone said in the comments, but that's not what they said. Exclusive, Quidditch, potions, culture, and I don't know what that says there, but it looks pretty cool. I mean, that's pretty awesome. I love that. And then these little boxes here, that's pretty cool. Foundations are for a circular tent that will be partly in the intersection of 5 streets. Oh, okay. Okay, so that's what that is. That is awesome. And then one more view here. Reports, exclusive, potions. This is making me excited about this. I really, I was not looking forward to this at all, just because, you know, I feel like we've had this quite a few times, but this is cool. And then here's the other side of the building with the yellow theming on the wall there. The corner will be fronted with a circular tent entrance to the theater show in the land. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, so that makes sense. So this would probably be the exits for the show, maybe. And then this is the entrance up at the top. Something like that. It's really hard to kind of put it together sometimes of what everything's going to look like, but I mean, this is so cool. Here is a photo of the Ministry of Magic attraction. Reach through the facades at the left. So that's really awesome. So it's all going to go connecting together. So that makes sense. Okay, I'm starting to get a sense of what this all looks like and where it makes sense together. And of course, this is the attraction entrance, is the arrow and the aerial photo. So that's where the actual attraction entrance will be, which would make sense because look at the theming on the wall here. That is awesome. It's got to be a fountain that's going to the left, right? In that area, it looks like a fountain area. Like you have a fountain. I'm not super familiar with everything, like from Fantastic Beasts and stuff like that, and with actual Harry Potter. I mean, there's some things that I do know, and I get myself in trouble with a lot. But here's another photo here. This aerial photo of Harry Potter Land, and you can see number 1 is the theater show entrance down here at the bottom, which we were just talking about. Number 2 is the Ministry of Magic attraction entrance, and then number 3 is behind the building, extended queue for the Ministry of Magic. So all this looking good, man. It's looking good and great. Here's another side of that showing the exact same thing that we just talked about. But number 2 is the theater stage area, so where you're going to actually be in the stage itself. And then 4 is to be the extended queue of the Ministry of Magic. So, of course, it's going to be busy. It's going to be crazy. And, you know, you can expect that. But yes, so here we go. One more over the top theming here. Looking at this looks just fantastic with everything going together. Of course, you know, everything to the left is going to be the show theater, and then the Ministry of Magic attraction, and then to the right we have everything else that's going in there. So everything looks great. I cannot wait. I'm excited about this, but let me know down in the comments what you are most excited about. Are you excited about Harry Potter, How to Train Your Dragon, Super Nintendo, or Dark Universe, which we have not covered, and we are going to cover that in another video, hopefully later this week, because I'm excited about that one. That's the one I'm really excited about. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, hit that like button and the notification bell so you know when our next video is coming out. And remember, the road goes ever on. I will see you next time.